In the opening scene of the movie, we meet a girl who enters an elevator in a building. Her purpose for being there is to play a mysterious game known as the elevator game, which she had discovered on the internet. She steps into the elevator and follows a specific sequence of floors. First, she goes to the 4th floor, then without exiting, she goes to the 2nd and then the 6th floor, and once more to the 2nd floor. Throughout this adventure, she records everything on her phone. When she reaches the 10th floor, the elevator's lights start flashing. Later, on the 5th floor, she must keep her eyes closed and is not allowed to look behind her, all as part of the game's rules. After descending, the elevator doors open, leaving her feeling apprehensive about what awaits. As a result, she can't resist the urge to open her eyes. However, to her surprise, everything appears entirely normal. Determined to continue, she presses the button for the 1st floor. The surprising twist unfolds as the elevator, instead of taking her to the 1st floor, ascends to the 10th floor. When the doors open, the girl finds herself in an entirely transformed building, feeling like she's entered a different world altogether. A sense of unease washes over her, and suddenly, she becomes aware of someone's presence behind her. Turning around, she is met with the terrifying sight of a witch-like figure, sending her into a panic scream. With this hair-raising moment, the scene comes to an end. Now, let's shift our focus to a group in the story who creates videos about scary and dangerous subjects for their YouTube channel. This group consists of a manager, a host named Chris, a girl named Chloe who handles the camera and records their videos, and 2 assistants, a boy and a girl, who help Chloe with various tasks. They have been working together since their school days and continue to do so now. The manager gathers everyone together, emphasizing the need to find compelling video ideas to generate income. He introduces a new addition to the team, a boy named Ryan, who expresses his willingness to work without pay. The manager invites Ryan inside, and he explains his eagerness to assist them. As they engage in conversation, they brainstorm potential video topics. Ryan suggests exploring the infamous elevator game, which has been gaining notoriety recently. However, everyone is already familiar with this game, and Chris voices his skepticism, considering the idea a likely flop. Ryan, on the other hand, remains enthusiastic and insists that the idea will be a success. He then reveals a chilling detail. A few days ago, a girl played this game and disappeared as per the game's rules. It's believed that the witch residing on the 5th floor took her away. It's revealed that the girl Ryan was talking about is indeed the same girl from the beginning of the story, the one who disappeared after playing the elevator game. Chloe takes some time to show Ryan around the entire office and engages in friendly conversation with him. Meanwhile, the manager returns and stresses the urgency of creating videos to avoid potential losses. Eventually, everyone warms up to Ryan's idea. The manager decides they will record the elevator game video that night, despite Chris' repeated warnings against it. The manager points out that it's a holiday, and the office in that building will be closed, making it an opportune time to shoot the video. The group gathers at the building we saw at the start of the story and begins setting up their cameras. Chloe and Ryan engage in conversation. Chloe takes on the task of researching the mysterious 5th floor witch. With their setup all arranged, the video begins. They explain their plan to explore different floors as part of the elevator game and follow its rules. They mention that successfully completing the game will transport them to another world and introduce them to the 5th floor witch. However, they stress that this will only happen if they follow the rules precisely. Failure to do so could result in the witch killing them mercilessly. They believe that the witch resides in a red world. As they delve into the game, they reiterate its rules. They must visit the floors in a specific order: 2, 4, 6, and finally 5. Throughout the game, they must keep their eyes closed and resist the urge to look back or open their eyes, as doing so could lead to a fatal encounter with the witch. Chris, Chloe, and their cameraman enter the elevator while Ryan and the rest of the team stay outside, ready to record the video with their cameras connected to the elevator. Chloe and Ryan follow the number sequence to start playing the game. As they reach the 5th floor, the elevator's lights start blinking, creating a tense atmosphere. However, after a while, everything returns to normal. When they press the button for the 1st floor to exit the game, the elevator unexpectedly starts moving upward, just as it did in the beginning of the story. But this time, the elevator stops on the top floor, where it was called by a businessman. When they return to the 1st floor, they find nothing unusual. Despite their hopes of encountering the witch and capturing it on camera while playing the game, nothing out of the ordinary occurs. Disappointed, they discuss the idea of leaving. Ryan, determined to give it another try, suggests that they might have made a mistake earlier. However, Chris is adamant about leaving. Ryan, not giving up, stops Chris and begins to question his reluctance, insinuating that Chris might be afraid. In a surprising revelation, Ryan discloses that he is intimately connected to the girl who disappeared in the elevator at the beginning of the story. He shares that the girl was his sister. He explains that after her disappearance, they discovered messages from Chris on her laptop, wherein Chris had promised to upload the video of her game on his YouTube channel. Ryan's sister had been a devoted fan of Chris and admired him greatly. This revelation leaves everyone stunned. Ryan clarifies that he's not accusing anyone but merely seeking their assistance. Chris, however, responds by laughing, scoffing at the idea that Ryan's sister might be trapped in the witch's red world. This reaction infuriates Ryan. The building guard intervenes and escorts them out of the building, putting an end to their eerie adventure. After leaving, everyone goes their separate ways. Chloe shares her thoughts with Ryan, expressing her belief that he should have disclosed his connection earlier, despite understanding his grief. Chloe heads home. At the bus stop, Chloe's male assistant, who had been helping her, waits for his bus. The manager and the female employee return to the office. Chloe arrives at her apartment building and hears the same music she had encountered in the elevator building. She receives a call from Chris, but due to poor signal reception, they struggle to hear each other clearly. Chris is in his own apartment building when he notices a red light in front of him. Suddenly, the same elevator which appears from behind and takes his life, capturing his soul. Chris's insensitive joke about the witch's world had angered her, which eventually led to dire consequences. Meanwhile, Ryan, deeply concerned about his sister's fate, decides to play the elevator game alone in the hope of uncovering information about her. As he follows the game's rules, he is transported to the Red World, an eerie place similar to our own but completely covered in red. The witch, once again, approaches from behind, but Ryan manages to hide from her. Back in the office, the female employee and the manager realize that they left a camera in the elevator. Concerned, they return to the building to retrieve it. While playing the game and reaching the last floor, they suddenly encounter the ominous red light. The witch attacks and ruthlessly takes the lives of both the manager and the employee. However, all of this chilling encounter is captured on the camera they had left behind. Ryan, while in the Red World, was hiding from the witch, eagerly waiting for the elevator to return. It appeared that when someone played the elevator game in the real world, the witch left her Red World and entered the real one. This created an opportunity for Ryan to escape from the Red World. He entered the elevator and returned to his own world. Upon his return, Ryan discovered the fallen camera belonging to the manager and the employee girl. He immediately called Chloe, who was at her home, researching information about her sister on the internet. However, a red light suddenly appeared in Chloe's house, indicating the witch's presence from the elevator. Chloe was caught off guard by the attack, but before the witch could harm her further, she received a call from Ryan, distracting her from the impending danger. The witch seizes the opportunity to attack Chloe, but then retreats for some reason. Chris, the manager, and the girl have all fallen victim to her, possibly due to mistakes made during the game. The mystery remains as to why the witch is now after Chloe. Did she also make a mistake during the game, or is there another reason connected to her? Ryan urgently contacts Chloe, warning her that they are all in danger and requesting a meeting to show her something important. Meanwhile, the employee boy at the bus stop also senses strange occurrences and calls Chloe. Chloe instructs both of them to meet her at her office. The employee boy brings salt, hoping that a salt circle might provide protection from the witch. Upon arriving at the office, Ryan shows Chloe the camera containing the recorded video of the manager and the girl's demise. After watching the video, Chloe expresses her intention to call the police but admits that she's unsure why she believes Ryan. Ryan urges Chloe to believe him, revealing that he had been to the Red World. As they gather in the office, the employee boy creates a protective salt circle. He explains that when they concluded their game earlier, they inadvertently left the door to the Red World open, and the witch is now pursuing them. Their primary goal is to close that door. Chloe contributes to the discussion, sharing her research findings. She uncovers a chilling story about a girl who was locked in an elevator by her friends as a prank. Her friends forgot about her while they partied, leaving her trapped for 6 days. The elevator's lights were damaged, and one day she tragically perished under the elevator. Stories of this incident have since given rise to the legends surrounding the game. The girl's vengeful spirit has become powerful, capable of luring people into her world. Upon hearing this information, Ryan emphasizes the importance of closing the door to the other world. "We should try that game again," Ryan insisted, but Chloe still thought it was just a spooky story and didn't believe it. Suddenly, the same scary spirit approached them, and it tragically harmed the employee boy. Terrified, Ryan and Chloe fled. They returned to the same building to play the game once more, hoping to close the door to the strange world. As they played, they found themselves in that eerie world again. Ryan thought he saw his sister's shadow, but Chloe warned him it was a trap set by the witch. She urged him to leave, and they rushed to the elevator. Chloe pressed the button for the first floor, anxious to escape from the witch's clutches. They ascended again, but Chloe realized that the witch wouldn't let them escape easily. She was attempting to distract them. Chloe's realization cost her dearly, and the witch killed her, then took Ryan with her into the Red World. Whether Ryan was left alive or not remained a mystery. The scene shifts, and we encounter a new girl in the same elevator, who has come to play the game. She begins narrating the story of Chloe and her friends, how they all played the game together and vanished, with no trace of their bodies ever found. As the girl starts to press the elevator button to play the game, the witch's hand appears, ready to claim a new victim. Her hand rests on the button, and the film concludes on this unsettling note. Thanks for watching.